Okay, I bought this off eBay for £15 including postage. It's a Gen 1, looks like U3. I know it's a Gen 1 because of this. The Gen 2 comes with a bit of a different one. These are fantastic filters, very recommended. Now this one's had a hard life, so I'm going to give it a once over and we'll have a look at it, see if it's worth buying second hand. Because my biggest problem with buying filters second hand is you may be importing other people's issues. Now this has been in a tank for a very long time. Now fluval suckers are normally very good. You can regenerate suckers sometimes by pouring hot water on them. So we're going to have a look at this. I'm going to give it the once over, see if I can strip it down a bit, and I'll get back to you in a second. We'll need to have a look. Okay, very simple way you strip these down. Obviously these come out, this is why I like these. Now when you get these brand new, as you can see, that media is virtually empty. There is media in there, but it's non-existent, so we're going to deal with that. You normally get little things to go on top of these. You can get them from all different sort of ideas, carbon, stuff like that, phosphate, nitrate removers. But you can just leave them like that if you want, because the bacteria is going to be done here. I normally put a film of fine pad on here if I'm doing something I need clear water on. As again, the suckers, you can put them just here, or like this one, all four, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this a good clean anyway. The impeller don't look too bad. Now remember, for what I paid for this, this is a third of a brand new one. Now this is the only problem. If I was to do this correctly, the first thing I would change is this. These are about £8 with a shaft. Actually I don't think these come with a shaft anymore. But yeah, these are £8. The filters, 9. So you're looking about saving £10. It's not worth it for that. But if you get a good one, I'm going to give this a good clean up, and I'll do a little vid when I've cleaned it all up. We'll get a nice little toothbrush on that, clean that up good and proper. A lot of this is just algae, so obviously you want to get rid of that. And I want to do the media on this. I'm going to be using one of my favourite medias. I mean, you know, I use mainly white pumice stone, because it's basically Secondhand Matrix, just half the price, well probably a third of the price. Secondhand Matrix is overpriced for what it actually is. It's a naturally occurring rock that comes out of volcanoes and basically gets cooled by water. So well, I'm going to give this a good clean, and definitely that housing, I want to give it a good clean. There could be anything on that, and I'll do a quick video on that in a minute. As you see, it's quite good though. It's looking alright. Well, I've just cracked this open and there's, well, there's nothing in here. It's, well, empty. Be careful they don't get jammed behind there, but there's like nothing. So we're going to be dealing with that. I'm going to hope that something fits in there, which is going to be quite cool. Remember, the water comes in through these little bits and sucked down to that, and then goes out back to the tank. Obviously you want your sponges first to clear out all the heavy stuff, and then the bacteria gets to work on the clean water. So let's go and have a look and see what we can do with that. Okay, well, I've taken the spray bar out, which had a lot of gunk in it. And there you have it. This, literally, I've got a spoon under it, so that slides in there like that, yeah. I've got a spoon under this part here and just leaving it out, so that's quite good. I'm going to give that, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, I've cleaned the bottom part, and now I'm going to clean the top. Now this comes off like that, so you want to clean that up. There's a little notch here that goes into that there, so there. Okay, well, I'm going to keep cleaning it. If I find anything more out, I shall let you know. Okay, just a quick note. found these on eBay, okay, they were £3. They're compatible foams, they're not made by fluval. Now, strictly speaking, you don't have to change these, okay. I'm just changing them part of the course. Now, everything that I've got, the whole service kit here, these ones were the dearest at £6, okay, but these are the ones you want. They are fantastic. They will get rid of a lot of stuff. They're called Polymax. Now, Polymax will reduce all the constants, and it will purify your water. These, it doesn't really matter. They're quite thick, but there's 4 in there, so that's good value for money. So I'm just going to change these out anyway. Looking at this, I'm not going to change this. I want to see how it runs. Now remember, don't clean any of this with any kind of soaps. All right. I've used white vinegar, and you don't need to really worry about it. You can put them in bleach as long as you wash them out a lot, because, you know, as you know, bleaches can become toxic after a while, but you can use bleach. I wouldn't recommend it. I have heard people doing it. I use white vinegar and just wash it all away. So we're going to see what this goes like. I'm going to put it back in the motor in a minute. The suckers are okay. I mean, they're really cool. So that's good news. So I'm just going to put all this back together now, and we're going to have a look. Alright? Okay, just a quick note. When you put these in, what you do is you kind of bend them like that, yeah? And then you put them in under this and this. Not under these. Remember, not under these, okay? So that's just a quick update on that. Okay, so that's what they're going to look like, okay? Under here, not under the lobes here, okay? There's a reason behind that, and I'll show you in a bit. On that note, I would keep these, because you can still see through them. Can you see that? So they're still okay, alright? You don't really need to change sponges that often. So I'm going to put this whole thing together, okay, and then we're going to run it in some water and see what happens. Now these are, in my opinion, fluval are more noisy than Eheim, but they're better filters. So, and remember, use the original ones. You can get again from the same company I got those sponges from. You can get these from, okay? I think they're called Finest Filters, and they're fantastic, okay? They do the same job. I prefer to go with these because obviously they have certain anti-algae or anti-pesticides, I think they call them in there. It's an algae neutralizer, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, it gets rid of, I think there's peat and stuff like that in these. Alright, well, let's have a quick look. I'm going to put it all back together now. You don't need to see that, so I'll just put it all back together, alright? Okay, last but not least, this media has seen way better days, okay? Now, normally I'd use white pumice, but today I'm going to be using this. This is my second favourite media. It is extremely porous, okay? You can get aerobic and anaerobic in that, no problem. And if you put it to your lips, hear that? Ugh, should have done that anyway. That is because it's extremely porous. Now, when I measured this up, I can get quite a bit in there, so I'm going to try and get it in there. I'm pretty sure I can get about 300 grams in there, which is a damn sight more than this stuff. This stuff's just had its day. So I'm going to pack this in. I may have to break it. Normally comes in, that's one, okay? That's one, but I'm pretty sure I can get loads in there. So let me pack it up, and then I'll take you through that as well. Okay, so what do you think? I'll put it this way. I mean, these were broken in the bag, so I put these in. But you can do it like this as well, okay? Now, in these, the little sections, as you can see, slightly different colour. I don't know if you can see that. It's not focusing very well. Yeah, do you see that? Now that is what I've been told is a special core with different elements, and so I reckon it's going to be aerobic and anaerobic. So I'm going to fire this up in the filter now. Yeah, I think there's a lot more media in there. I'm going to put some links down to the stuff that I bought. I think that'd be the best way forward. Let you make your own mind. Now, Richard, he's the Pond Guru, his channel. You should go and check that out. He does a lot of work with filters. He knows a lot of stuff about filtration. A lot of people says he doesn't do the science on it, but do you need the science? This is sintered glass, same as EHMs and fluval stuff like this. Yeah, it is quite expensive. You get filter stop little balls in there, but it's virtually indestructible, so this is going to last forever as well. So I'm going to try this out in the tank, in the tetra tank, as you know, and see how we get on with this, because I'm quite interested to see what difference this makes. Now I'm going to put it all back together and we're going to fire it up in the sink and see what happens. And there we have it. So I'm going to put some links in the description on why I like this filter. You've got 3 angles on the spray bar. You've got the top flow, you've got the bottom flow, and the spray bar. Look at that. I normally have a spray bar facing towards something. But all in all, I'm extremely happy with that. It was £21.75. That's for everything. Now you don't have to change half the stuff. So just for an absolute, you don't need anything. You know that. So you know, if you take £7 off roughly, you know, 14-15 quid, including postage. And this one's quiet as well, which is a good thing. Whoop. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. You take care now. Cheerio. Bye bye.